What's up? This is YoshTown with another MK11 video. In this video, I'm actually going to show you how to adjust your controller settings and what does it mean. Basically, it's used for your special moves such as your timing and also your precision. So if you're experiencing any type of issues, especially when you're trying to do a combo, this is probably where you should go and adjust it where it fits for you. We're going to start with the input window timing. So basically what that's for, you got long, medium, and short. It's basically what's the size you want your window, the time to execute or input the buttons to execute your special move. So I'm going to put it on short, just to show you an example. And I'm using Sonya, so I'm going to do a back 4-4. As you can see, it's not going through. It's because I'm not doing it fast enough. So if I do it fast, which you may hear my arcade stick in the background. Hold up. See, I'm still not doing it fast enough. There we go. So if you are like me and struggling to do it fast enough, I recommend you increasing it to medium or long. Medium works fine for me, but long should work for anyone. If you still do it fast, I'll put it on long, and you'll just see how it does create more time for you to actually put it in. I'm gonna slow it down a bit. Okay. Slowed it down just a little bit, and it's still more success. But if you feel confident where you can do it fast enough and precise, then go ahead and put it on short. But as a default, keep it on long and you should do fine. So next we're going to start with talk about crushing blow. So basically you can only use a crushing blow once in a match. So if you're more keen on that and want to be careful when using that, I'll recommend turning that on, so when you actually want to use it, you can have control over it versus it just happening when you execute a combo. The next thing we're going to talk about, which I've tried testing out, which is release check. And in Injustice 2, I can tell the difference when changing it on and off, and it has caused issue when I had it on when trying to do a combo and a special move. But right now in MK11, I can't tell the difference so far. But if you do, leave a comment down below and let me know. Maybe whoever's viewing this, you can help explain the issues that you have if you turn it on or turning it off. But as far as me, I haven't run into anything, but I recommend keeping it off, because in history with NetherRealm Studio games, Injustice 2 and MKX, it has caused issues when you do turn it on, for most people anyway. So alternate controls next. This is basically if you turn it on. I'm gonna actually go back real quick. I'm gonna show you the default. As you see, the default is back 4 square, back 4 triangle, down back triangle, back down X, and down back X, etc., right? So when you change it, if you play Street Fighter, Dragon Ball Fighters, or Marvel vs. Capcom, it basically changes it into those controls. So if you feel comfortable with those type of controls, I recommend changing it to that. You can see right here, you got your half circles, your quarter circles. Wow, I can't talk today. So but I keep mine. I'm using an arcade stick, but I still keep mine on off. Quarter circles still work, especially considering on the next thing we're about to talk about, which is input shortcuts. Basically keeping it on, you don't have to be as precise. You don't have to, especially on an arcade stick, you don't have to go down forward. You can just do a quarter circle, barely do a quarter circle, and it'll still execute. So if you turn it off, which I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna regret. I'm gonna go and check one of Sonya's moves. Got a down back. No, let's go with. Let's see, what do she have? Got an air control. Let's see how that works. Let's turn it back on and see if I do any better. That'd be much easier if you had someone to go against to do it with. Looks like I can do it. Okay, there it is. And let's do this with the and put shortcuts on. I mean off, I'm sorry. Yeah, it doesn't do it. Okay. See how I accidentally ended up doing it the wrong way? But right now I'm actually doing a full quarter circle. Granted, if I do a partial quarter circle, let me see if I make sure I got it off. Yeah, it's off. Basically what it means when you're trying to do a what will happen is when it's on, what it's going to do is actually just predict what you're trying to do. It's like, oh, he's just trying to do this move, go ahead and execute it. When you have it off, you have to do it exactly how it's, you know, designed to do it. In controller, I don't think you should run into that issue. For arcade stick, I have run into it. It's never really 100% where I can be precise, especially trying to do a combo straight into a special move. So I recommend keeping it on. And I think the last one is button shortcuts, which is pretty simple. All this is about, let me save this, is pressing two buttons, such as in this case square and X, or 1 and 3 to do a throw. And I think it's normally perfect for arcade sticks, or pressing square and triangle, or 1 and 2 to do an interact, which I'm going to do for amplifier. You see, I push triangle and square together instead of just pressing the button to actually do it. That's pretty much what it's for your button shortcuts. There's certain moves that you can just press two buttons and it'll execute it. That's pretty much what I got for the video, guys. If you have anything else to add, feel free. If this video was helpful, leave a like down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.